Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Finally today I have the Fitbit Versa 2 and I will unbox it and reveal its specs as well as show you the setup process in real time. So let's get into it. If you are someone new to our channel, please consider subscribing to our channel as we do regular reviews for various smartwatches and smartphones, software reviews, tutorials and much more. Also check out our playlist tab to find curated playlist for various content we post on this channel. We have a dedicated playlist with 66 plus videos all about Fitbit Versa. Yes, you heard it right, 66 plus videos, so be sure to check it out. Alright guys, for past few weeks I have been busy making videos for the Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 1st generation and the newer Galaxy Watch Active 2. Again, I have a whole playlist for these two smartwatches. If you're curious to know them, check out their playlist linked at the end of the video and in the description down below. I have been waiting for the delivery of my Fitbit Versa 2 Rose Gold and I got it today from Amazon. I got it for 250 Canadian dollar. By the way, I have linked some cool deals on Amazon for Fitbit Versa 2 and its accessories on our Amazon storefront in the description of this video. We will also find a link to try Amazon Prime for absolutely free and a link to my own custom made paid and free watch faces for the Versa 2. Make sure to check it out. Right off the back, one thing I noticed is that there isn't a big of a difference in terms of price. The Fitbit Versa 2 Special Edition that has the Jacquard woven band and includes 3 months of free trial for Fitbit Premium cost 280 Canadian dollar. The Versa 2 that I have with me cost 250 Canadian dollar and the Versa Lite Edition cost 200 Canadian dollar. So for 50 Canadian dollar less from the newer Fitbit Versa 2, the Versa Lite edition will lose a lot of feature in my opinion, like onboard music storage, Fitbit Pay, onboard microphone with Alexa, refined sleep scoring, on-screen workouts, all-day activity. So that being said, it's not a worth of saving in my opinion. Alright, let's get into the unboxing. Fitbit has maintained the box size and quality right from the start. Let me show you the box of my first Fitbit Charge 2, which is now discontinued, and they both look identical. So in terms of packaging, nothing has really changed. On the front it says that the watch has the voice control, stores and plays music, plus Fitbit Pay, and comes with small and large band, which I really appreciate. On the side of the box it shows that it has the Amazon Alexa, that's the vocal assistance which can check weather, set timer, alarms, do complex things like controlling your smart home and more. Next up is the 24/7 Pure Pulse heart rate monitoring, apps and notifications, sleep score, and 4+ day of battery life. This is absolutely true, as I have used the Fitbit Versa 1st generation for almost a year, and even after that it still gives me 4+ days of battery life easily. At the back it adds that the Versa 2 is water resistance. I have done a water test for its predecessor and it's linked up here. You can check it out once you're done watching this one. Automatically tracks activity and exercises, 15+ exercise mode. Sadly, it still has connected GPS, so you have to carry your phone if you want to track your runs. Sleep scoring, tracking, always on display, which wasn't there up until now, so that's appreciated. Onboard music storage, and I think the onboard storage for the Versa 2 hasn't changed from its predecessor, which was 4 gigs. Alright, so that was a quick summary of the specs, and now let's open the box. So on the top it's the watch itself, and on the bottom I think it's charger and the extra band. The top info card contains information to download the Fitbit app, and it also shows how to attach and remove the band. I have done a secret trick to change the band under 1 second, which is linked up here. You can check it out once you're done watching this one. So that's the large band, and beside it is the proprietary charger. So the charger hasn't changed from the Fitbit Versa Lite Edition, so I think the Versa Lite Edition charger should work for the Versa 2. And under the charger it is all the paperwork, and I am not even going to care to open it up. Now let's take the watch out. So right away I noticed that the center mounting pommel feels more strong and plasticky versus the cardboard one from the previous models, which I think is really cool. Alright, look at this watch. I definitely do not regret getting the rose gold version. It looks even better than the picture. There is a protective plastic on top of the watch. Let's get it out. The sensor under the watch, I guess, hasn't changed from its predecessor, and there is nothing like ECG, unlike the Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 2 that I have on my hand, which has the ECG monitor. Okay, so there is only one physical button, unlike the 3 physical button on the Versa first generation, but on the other side there is a microphone for the Amazon Alexa. Something new over here is the screen. It's now an AMOLED screen, which is really good for the battery life, as the black pixels on the watch does not drain power. So the more black you have on the screen, the more power you will save. And now it's the tough Gorilla Glass on top. That's another neat feature. I already spoke about the specification on the start of the video, but few more specs are: it has the 3-axis accelerometer, altimeter for floor climbed, ambient light sensor, vibration motor, Wi-Fi 802.11, relative SpO2 sensor, that is for oxygen saturation, NFC, and built-in microphone. I guess the battery size hasn't changed from its predecessor, which had 150 mAh battery. The screen resolution is 300 by 300 pixel, and the size is slightly bigger than its predecessor. It still has the larger bezel. I think Fitbit could have made a bigger screen with minimal bezel, but I get it, it would drain more battery and increase the cost. However, the Fitbit logo is now removed, unlike its predecessor. The overall design is so-called squircle, that is square plus circle, unlike the rounded Galaxy Watch Active 2 circular design, and the watch has an aluminum casing. At the back now it's more unified with a single plate, and everything is incorporated into it so that it feels more comfortable for daily usage, which is really neat. So that's it with unboxing and specs. Now let's go ahead and power it on and set it up with the phone. The setup process can be tricky with Fitbits. I hope they improved it. Now on the next cut of the video I'll show the setup process. Feel free to pause the video at any point to see the steps, and I will let you know how long it took for me to set it up. So that's it. My final verdict is that the Versa 2 indeed looks identical to the Versa Lite edition. Fitbit could have made visual differences between them, but you would not know if a person is wearing a Versa 2 or a Versa Lite edition until they use Amazon Alexa, Fitbit Pay, or Play Music. But overall, the feature has significantly improved and it's definitely more refined with more add-ons. I'm eager to post more in-depth reviews and comparison videos, so hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any upcoming videos, and check out our Fitbit Versa playlist that contains reviews for various apps, games, watch faces, and some issue fixing techniques that will work on all the Fitbit Versa models, and I'm sure you'll find it helpful. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram. Links are in the description of this video. So I really hope you found this video helpful. If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up, and maybe give it a thumbs up anyways as an appreciation to our effort for making this video. It really means a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos, and take care. I'll see you guys in the next one.